We got to talk about it. A major potential lawsuit against WWE from somebody within AEW. We're going to talk about that. Plus, AEW is getting some fan backlash, surprisingly. And we do got to talk about some more controversy. Oh my God, this one's a big one. And as always, if you guys want more videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button because we're almost there. We're getting closer and closer to 100,000 subscribers. Trust me, guys, you don't want to miss a video. I want to kick things off with Demonito. There is a little bit of some fan backlash here, which is interesting because we're going to talk about some more fan backlash in the next topic. But WWE fans apparently are extremely outraged at WWE. And to be honest with you, I kind of don't blame them. If you guys don't know, WWE had Finn Balor show up at TripleMania, but he didn't come alone because in his tag team match, we saw the debut of Demonito, which is the puppet for the demon Finn Balor, which is so crazy because I've been saying for a while, WWE will eventually bring back the demon character for Finn Balor. And then WWE, without actually bringing back the demon character for Finn Balor, they found a way to have the demon go up against Layeska, which is the puppet for Mr. Iguana. And it's so funny because WWE immediately announced that this was for sale on WWEshop.com, but it's $100. And WWE fans, wrestling fans everywhere are just outraged all over social media. I'm seeing comments everywhere, Twitter, YouTube, even TikTok. And I honestly get it because $100 for a puppet is pretty damn insane. But the demon puppet was actually such a cool thing. What a cool creative moment for WWE. This definitely popped me when watching TripleMania. And for those who want to even know who made this, the same guy that was responsible for making Finn Balor's mask was also very, very, very involved here. Jason Barker revealed on Twitter that him and his team did this. And I think it's cool. You know what I mean? WWE, it's kind of like the Mercedes Moné thing when Mercedes Moné, Harley Cameron had the boss CEO puppet. Like, I don't know what it is about puppets and wrestling in 2025. But it's starting to become a really funny thing to see. I understand why wrestling fans would be upset about the price tag because WWE is charging a lot for it, but it's not really a criticism towards WWE. At the end of the day, they feel like it's worth $100. People are going to buy it. That's how it works. It's just really funny seeing the outrage. But also props to WWE for really being smart here. You know, this is what it's all about. You got to be good at merchandising. It's a lot of extra money that you can make. And WWE's team, especially under TKO, have figured out a way to really, really, really do that. And I think that was really smart. That brings us to our next topic. Alberto Del Rio was not at TripleMania, but of course there was "We Want Alberto" chants everywhere. But what's even crazier is if you were to watch this on WWE's YouTube, Espanol, or AAA's YouTube channel, if you were to watch Alberto Del Rio not being on the card, you wouldn't think so because there was plenty of people literally spamming the chat, people literally chanting for Alberto Del Rio. Plus, Triple H went live on Instagram or whatever after the fact, getting bombarded by "We Want Alberto" chants. And it makes you wonder if WWE in any certain capacity will potentially try and continue to hijack WWE AAA shows until Del Rio is returning. Listen, this is complicated, bro. WWE is coming in as the outsider into another company. They're buying the company. This is a guy who used to work for their company. This is a guy who we've all read the headlines. We all know the controversies. And the fans in Mexico don't seem to care. The fans in Mexico are definitely turning a cheek the other way. And they're like, they just definitely don't care about the Del Rio thing. And they want Del Rio back. And a lot of people, to be fair, like I saw a tweet that really made me think about this. There was a tweet where somebody from Mexico was literally saying like, dude, AAA was dying. Del Rio was bringing it life. Like, we want him back. And I don't think it would be smart to bring back Del Rio. I don't think Del Rio does it for me as a performer. I've never been a fan of Del Rio as a performer. So even if you take away the headlines and the controversies, I don't see where the talent is in Alberto Del Rio. The thing about Alberto Del Rio was he's always had a really cool character, But when it came to anything else, I didn't find him entertaining. And you could tell like there is a lot of backlash here because WWE got rid of him. And that's why I think it's interesting, is because WWE is the outsider and they're making that decision. But also at the same time, too, there was like 17,000 fans in attendance for this show. And WWE literally had a situation where the fans are demanding him back. How WWE responds to this will be very telling, but also nothing will surprise me anymore. We just saw Brock Lesnar come back. So at the end of the day, I think WWE is going to do what WWE wants to do, but are they going to listen to the fans here? Then you have to wonder how WWE approaches this will be very interesting in the sense of we want Karrion Kross Chants taking over on SmackDown, but WWE has yet to bring him back. So not apples to apples comparison, but are they going to let the fans dictate absolutely everything? And that brings us to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. This one is huge. I was even confused myself, to be honest with you, because the Beast Mordos in AEW is now threatening a lawsuit against WWE and AAA. So WWE does this match at TripleMania, the La Copa Bardal, and basically we have an entrant in the match whose name is Taurus. And if you guys don't, maybe you guys forgot, but the Beast Mordos, before going to AEW, when you seen him in Mexico, when you seen him in TNA, he went by the name of the Black Taurus, or Taurus is how it was pronounced, really. But of course, now we have Taurus comes out in this match, and it's very, 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 very similar to what we saw before with now the Beast Mordos. And so he goes on Twitter and he's threatening to lawyer up. He's looking at doing a lawsuit. He literally says verbatim, preparing the lawsuit. See you in court. Rar. I don't know, man. This is kind of like a weird thing. Like, I don't know how to go and offer you guys analysis here, because I feel like in Mexico, when it comes to professional wrestling, there's always been this thing where gimmicks are replaced by somebody else. We have seen that forever. And technically with the Beast Mordos not going by Black Taurus, is it an ownership thing? Is it like AAA owning the gimmick? I don't know. I don't know how that works. And I don't know how to really break that down for you guys. But what I do know is that I was confused. They looked alike. Both have tattoos. You know, it was just slightly different. But this is where things will get very interesting, because I don't think wrestling companies in Mexico truly give a shit. But now WWE owns AAA, or will technically be owning AAA. So how do they respond to it? I don't know, but this could get juicy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Ango Show.